Tina Knowles is tired of the haters attacking Beyonce's success in the country music world. Miss Knowles wrote, "We have always celebrated cowboy culture growing up in Texas. We always also understood that it was not just about it belonging to white culture only. In Texas, there's a huge black culture, cowboy culture. Why do you think my kids have integrated into it in their fashion and art since the beginning?" What are your thoughts on this criticism? And if anyone knows the history, the whole cowboy thing was started with black cowboys. Like that's who was responsible for doing that kind of work back in the day. White people, you don't own it. Al, what do you think?
She's right. I mean, we remember Destiny's Child wearing that cowboy outfit. We know Tina at one time used to wear a lot of Aztec jewelry every time you saw her out. So it all makes sense. But let me tell you something. If I was Beyonce's mom, I would not give a hoot what people are saying about my daughter. My daughter is at the top of the game. She's one of the, if not one of the most famous, most successful entertainers, whether male or female, in the world. Why would I care what people are saying about my daughter? I just honestly wouldn't get my blood pressure up if I was Miss Tina Knowles about what these trolls are saying online, and just keep going with your daughter to the bank because that's exactly where you all are going. Take care of your grandbabies, continue to fly on that private plane and ride on that beautiful yacht. I wouldn't care what anybody said about my daughter, to be honest.
All right, Arma, what do you think?
Yeah, Al, I agree with you there too, because it's just like, first of all, cowboy culture is embedded in Beyonce's blood. I mean, she's from Texas, for God's sake. And on top of that, it's like anything Beyonce does, she's a visionary. She's always going to set new trends. She's always going to move the culture forward. So there's always going to be a conversation around anything that Beyonce does. So at this point, Tina, she should just know, why are we even talking about it? There's no reason to get up there and defend Beyonce at every turn of her career just because she's going to keep people talking, because that's just simply who she is. And this is, quite frankly, why she is in the position that she's in right now, because she keeps moving the needle forward. She keeps people talking, and she's always doing things that other people just simply aren't able to do. So I think that this just is a testament to show how great Beyonce really is. And, outside of being offended, she should be more proud, because this goes to show, like, yeah, my daughter really ships culture. And now she's got every black person in the world that may not have even been interested in country music or cowboy culture walking around, in cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. Everybody wants to be from Texas now. Even here in LA, everybody wants to be from a Southern belle. So I think she should be proud of her daughter and then quiet out the noise.
Yeah.
I think she's proud, but she's probably also sick of it. Think about it. She's had to hear the criticism from Beyonce, from the fans, like, probably Beyonce crying to her at some point about it. And it doesn't matter, how rich and famous you are. I'm sure it just still irritates people to still, like, no matter what her daughter does, especially it got really racist. Like how these country music stations were trying to like keep Beyonce off their channels, which is crazy. And I understand she doesn't respond to everything, which is good. But I'm gonna let her have this pass in my book, because I'm like, I get it, girl, because you're probably sick of it, and that's your daughter. She loves it. We don't have kids, so we don't know how that feels. But I think she's probably like, defend my daughter. I'm thinking maybe this is getting to Beyonce. That's why she would even bother to say something. But again, white people, here y'all go, racist white people, here y'all go again, thinking that you own something that no one else can have a piece of. And how dare they come into your playground and dominate. And once again, do your history. I just came off of going to an HBCU. Okay, we talked about this. If you go look historically, a lot of people that were doing the cowboy work, they used to call them cowboys. They were black men. So, you didn't start it. You didn't start it. You kind of rocked with it for a little while, just like rock and roll. But once again, you didn't create that either. Sorry. Get original.